Okay, this for the Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, this is for you. So Scorpio, you have a relative from back then, great grandpa, grandpa, great uncle, or somebody from whenever, some kind of way that something is going to be for you. Something that's been spent on, been pulled on as far as people spending and all, but you know nothing about it. So your relative wants it to be where you can receive it, wants you to inspect, even investigate as far as some kind of money that was your relatives, but your relative would want you to have it because maybe you are the last in the generation. I just don't know. Scorpio. Let's just flow with my Scorpio. This was sitting here, so that was sitting right there. Maybe you interacting with drugs, or maybe your relative did, whoever we're talking about. Let's just put on. Or interacting with pain. You take it either way, Scorpio. Okay, let's see for the Scorpio. Universe. Whoa! Look at that, Scorpio. That's a bad card, my Scorpio. Look at this. Look at that, Scorpio. You pinpointed it, and you're gonna complain, or your relative did, as far as something, because somebody was trying to use your relative for their lifeboat. Try to saddle your relative down. So your relative pinpointed, somebody tried to saddle your relative down for this person's lifeboat, and somebody X'd out your relative. Get what it's saying? Just the murder card, trafficking card, firing card, and breaking up with your guy card. And this don't look good. And it was a witness. Follow me? This is the bottom of the deck. So your relative need to beware of the Lord thinker. And here's some numbers. And look what's coming next. Your loved one is not here. Who we talking about? The loss of a loved one. Letting go is hard. Of your relative. Follow me? Here we go again with it. Your relative saw it clear as possible. But here's yourself. You are meant for greatness, or your relative thought this about himself. He was meant for greatness, but why did he allow people to mold him? Follow me? So let's just flow. Your relative needed a miracle, or you need one. A double miracle. Let's just flow. When was you going to tell me? I wouldn't have known this about you. So your relative, with whoever this is back then, your relative was saying, when was you going to tell me? I wouldn't have known this about you. Or the person to your relative, or somebody telling you right now, or I'm just telling you. As far as whatever I'm saying to you, as far as something with a relative back then, right? Okay, because your relative needed a double miracle. This is what you call Jesus miracle, where walking on water miracle, as it said in the Bible. Get what I'm saying? No man can walk on water, you know, right? So your relative needed a miracle, double miracle, because it was impossible to get out. Get my drift with whoever this person was. This person was using your uncle, your grandpops, or whoever this person is, as this person's lifeboat. You know what that means? Taken care of, being taken care of. It was impossible. So we have right here that this person need a center of love. Well, you need a center of love. Because the first card you see I picked up, it was a drug card, right? But this is a counseling place, right? So some kind of way you need counseling, or your grandpops or uncle, whoever needed counseling, or this person who did it need counseling, however it's going. Your grandpops was an antelope to the big boys. Whoever this person was what you call a big boy, somebody in charge. I'm thinking about a farmer for some reason. It just came out of nowhere. Your grandfather could been a farmer. Who I'm talking to? Scorpio, I think, right? Your grandfather could have been a farmer, and his land could have been stolen. Get my drift. Land is very valuable, Scorpio. his land. He could have been a farmer. That's what just came to my mind, in his land. He was an antelope to all of them other people that's trying to snatch onto his land. Don't have to be that, but that just came to me, right? But it was somebody in charge that they was over top of him, whoever it is, and he couldn't do nothing with. Follow me? Well, right now, you dealing with somebody that's over top of you, whoever the big boy is. Law enforcement, FBI, gang members, whoever it is, drug dealers, whoever, anybody that's in charge, the doctor, the teacher, your husband, all of them is over top. The lawyer, the judge, and you under there. Somebody who you allow to dictate and control. God wants you to turn yourself into a new version. But back then, your grandpops needed to, your uncle or whoever this is. So it says right here, call, it's time. It's time to grow up. So maybe whoever you are, you need to go in some kind of counseling as far as something, whoever I'm talking to, or drug treatment. Or somebody who knows something about what happened to your grandfather or your uncle need to. Okay? Here's a counselor card. So be it. Person gonna do it or you gonna do it. Let's flow. Was that it? Was that it for the Scorpio anyways? 2 more for Scorpio. Okay. When you lose a spouse to death, you are free. So whoever that is back then, some kind of way with you right now, some kind of way, you lost a spouse, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. You lost somebody close to you. If not, you lost somebody right now close to you in your life. Your grandfather, uncle, whoever that is back there, lost somebody. Woman, man, or whoever your grandpa or whatever was close to, lost somebody. Or your grandpa or your uncle's other half lost your grandpops. It could be where your grandpop's other half could have did whatever to your grandpops. Get what I'm saying? It could be anything like that. When it comes down to money, people do anything, Scorpio. Somebody used their imagination and made your grandpa disappear. Okay, it says right here, look at things and don't run from things, Scorpio, God telling you. Because something was since your childhood. Right? His evidence shows that it was about regular money with your grandpops. Money that he is getting, regular money. Or right now in your life, something going to be about regular money. And your emotions and sensitive. But God says the best option for you is to wear the shield on and the helmet of strong. Because back then, somebody might have been following your grandpa from a distance. The big boys, whoever they are, people in charge, trying to get, if he had a farm, getting his land, or whatever it was back then, whatever it could have been. Or right now, somebody might be following you. Your grandpops or whoever it was in your life didn't want no smoke back then. As far as these people in charge, or right now in your life, you don't want no smoke as far as somebody. Whoever it might be. Or you need to just check your smoke detectors. It's pros and cons. Okay, because somebody hell bent on destruction back then to come after your uncle, grandpops, or whoever this is back then and make him disappear without a trace. Uncle or whoever that is back then. Or they want to do that to you. Hell bent on it. You antsy at a place, whatever the place, school, house, whatever you at. Job, whatever this is, or your grandpa, or your uncle, whoever that was back then in your life was antsy at a place. Number 112, turn it around. Somebody was banking on your grandpa was using your grandpa for that lifeboat anyway. Could have been another half, his other half, whoever it was, I don't know. Or it could have been somebody who worked for him. Get what I'm saying? Can't have trust nobody, Scorpio. Or somebody in your life right now is banking on you for some reason. Your grandpops or your uncle, whoever back then was hope struck. Follow me? And was going to do everything it was to grow, or the person who killed your grandfather, because your grandfather, your uncle, or whoever this person is, this man on the table was killed. Or somebody looking at that as far as you, because they hope struck. Somebody. We got number 10. Because we got a money scheme. It's the money scheme. That's where people do a little bit of anything for money. Money scheme card. Back then, this person, your grandfather, or whoever, your uncle, whoever wanted wanted to be out of whatever. Somebody was trying to make money with your grandpops or whatever, and your grandpops didn't want no parts of it, wanted out. No, I don't want it. I don't want to sell my land or whatever it was. I don't want it. But that wasn't what the person wanted to hear, because really somebody was using your grandpops as a lifeboat, because your grandpops had some dough, but maybe your grandpops didn't want no parts of it. Somebody living with your grandpa, want a farm or whatever it might have been. Your grandpops want the person to go, but they wasn't trying to go. Or over here in this, right here in today's time, 2023, it might be somebody who you in some kind of money deal with, and you need to tell the person you want out. Or you told the person you want out. Now they want to make you disappear because they've been following you from a distance or anything like that. Gonna be some talking about it. And the last thing is, this is a job competition at job, work, business, whatever it is you got going on. This competition, and somebody got a problem with you. Well, they want you out, period, because you're doing good or whatever it is. So, for the sign of Scorpio.